All right, I've got about half a dozen coats of newspaper on my mask. So what I'm finding easiest to do is I'm putting the glue down first, putting the paper on it, and then putting more glue on top of it. And what I like about using the newspaper is it's soft, and as it gets wet, it's easier to shape it around um, the shape of the mask. So, and then as I get over to the eye socket, I'm peeling it back over the edge this way. That makes the edge of the eye socket strong because it has more coats of paper, and also then it will make it easier for me to remove my paper mache off the paper armature. Again, here you can see I've got paper coming down over the edge. I'm going to fold it up so it makes the edge stronger and makes it easier later on when I want to take the paper mache off the mask, the paper mache coating here. Uh-oh. Got that stuck to my finger there a little bit. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start gluing pieces onto my mask. So I cut this piece out and I'm going to start putting it on here like so. I'll put some glue here. I'll put some glue over that. There we go. Now you can see that might even be enough to get it to stick, but I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to put more paper on top of that, like so. And I'm going to cover this with paper too. You know, the way I made this is to get it so symmetrical, I took a piece of paper and I folded it in half and then drew my design on it, right? And then when I cut it out like this, I had a template that was perfectly symmetrical because I folded it and then cut out the shape. All right, so that was very helpful to get a nice symmetrical result here, as opposed to trying to just, you know, design and cut the whole shape. So again, I'm going to keep adding newspaper to this, like so. Again, see the newspaper bends in and around edges so nicely, just like that. If you can get newspaper, it seems to be better. I mean, we have used copy paper for this in the past, but you know, copy paper is a little stiffer. There's nothing wrong with it, but it takes a little bit more playing around with. Again, I'm going to fold that back off the eye socket like that. Alright, now I'm going to add some other pieces on here. Again, pieces of egg carton. I cut these pieces out. I'm going to add 3 of them around the sides. I've got 6 total, you know. So I'm going to get some paper here. Add it to the piece. Glue everything up. Making a mess here, but the mess is fun, huh? In order to create something, you got to make a mess. How's that sound? There we go. And I'll put more paper around that. And I can do them all across the top. Maybe I'll just do them across the top like that. Alright, so there's some ideas for you. And this is coming along. I'll let this dry for a few days. The next step will be perhaps to paint it. Start thinking what other materials I want to use to embellish it, make it more interesting. And, you know, don't be too derivative. In other words, I don't want to see any Spider-Man masks or Iron Man masks, anything like that. You know, try to be original. Try to create negative and positive spaces. Things coming off the mask would be nice, rather than just the face. You know, so really think in terms of being creative. Okay, so there we go. So far, you can kind of see what's going on here. I'll put these egg carton pieces across the top like the crown. I'll paper mache this, and then that'll be, you know, and I'll show you my result a little bit later, okay? All right, so have fun, you know. There we go.